assignment teaching national security strategy at the National War College. He has spent more than 30 years in Asia with 3 years on the Korean DMZ.
Round of applause.
고맙습니다. And to Ben, in solidarity, Ben, I would say mabuhay, salamat po. 죄송합니다. 한국말 조금합니다. So I will speak in English. Good afternoon. And I would like to thank the Washington chapter of the Peaceful Unification Advisory Council for organizing this important event, and also to the officials representing the Republic of Korea, whose vision and generosity will someday result in a united Republic of Korea. Please accept my sincere condolences to all those who lost their lives and to those injured in Itaewon this past week. And to the families and friends of those lost and hurt, the entire world mourns with you. Well, that is a horrific event and a horrific tragedy for Korea. I know all of you here today know of another tragedy that has brought pain and suffering to the Korean Peninsula for 7 decades. That is the unnatural division of Korea. I have spent much of the last 4 decades serving in Korea, and I have learned much from the Korean soldiers with whom I've served, as well as many Korean people in the South from all walks of life who inspired me to understand the Korea question, which is found in paragraph 60 of the 1953 Armistice Agreement. The military commanders at that time recognized that there must be a peaceful political solution to the Korea question. That is what's required. And that political solution is unification and the establishment of a united Republic of Korea. We appear to be at a very tense point in Korea today. Kim Jong-un is executing a political warfare and blackmail diplomacy strategy to subvert, undermine, and weaken the ROK, to drive a wedge in the ROK-US alliance, and coerce political and economic concessions from the ROK, the US, and the international community. On September 8th, Kim Jong-un showed his true hand. He considers the North a nuclear state, and he is prepared to use nuclear weapons to achieve the 7 decades old goal of his father and grandfather, which is to dominate the Korean Peninsula, complete the revolution, rid the peninsula of foreign forces, and bring rule of the entire peninsula under the guerrilla dynasty and gulag state of North Korea. There should be no doubt in our minds that what Kim will do in the South, what the Kim family regime has done in the North to remain in power. He will deny the human rights of all Koreans, and the Koreans in the South will suffer an unbearable fate. Now, some say this is an inflection point in Korean history in which a major change could be upon us. But it could also be an opportunity if freedom-loving people in Korea, the United States, and around the world are willing to seize it. While the ROK-US combined military forces are demonstrating superior deterrence and defense capabilities, now is the time to develop a new strategy that rests on the foundation of our military strength. It is time to initiate a superior political warfare strategy. It should be based on 3 lines of effort: a human rights upfront approach, a comprehensive information and influence campaign in the pursuit of a free and unified Korea. Now, human rights are not only a moral imperative, but a national security issue, because Kim Jong-un denies human rights to remain in power. And Kim fears the Korean people in the North more than he fears the combined ROK-US military capabilities, because he knows the truth. The truth is the alliance is not going to conduct an invasion of the North despite his rhetoric. And when the Korean people in the North are armed with information, it is an existential threat to the Kim family regime. And we can all contribute to an influence campaign by sending in massive amounts of information, from news to entertainment, providing practical information to assist entrepreneurs in their markets, as well as information on how to affect change from within. We need to provide the truth about their situation in the North, about South Korea, and about the world. And lastly, the Korean people need to understand they deserve the universal human rights, which we all have and take for granted. Information will provide Kim with 3 choices. He will understand his strategy has failed and changed his behavior. The elite and military leadership will realize the strategic failure and force Kim to change. And if Kim does not change, the Korean people in the North can bring about the ultimate change. The pursuit of a free and unified Korea is the most important strategic long-term objective for all Korean people. And we must understand that the only way we're going to see an end to the nuclear program, the military threats, the human rights abuses, and the crimes against humanity being committed against the Korean people living in the North is through achievement of unification and the establishment of a free and unified Korea that is secure and stable, non-nuclear, economically vibrant, and unified under a liberal constitutional form of government based on freedom and individual liberty, the rule of law, free market activities, and human rights as determined by the Korean people. Again, a free and unified Korea, or in short, a united Republic of Korea, UROK, or you rock. And as I learned from my Korean Special Forces brethren, first, Pyonghwa, and second, Tongil.